Hello students, I'm here with another video from the chapter of class 10th Science NCERT book from the chapter Heredity and Evolution. Before starting today's video, I would like to tell you all that till now what all things we have discussed in this chapter. So I have given you the concept regarding why is this heredity being caused. Heredity means it is a way by which certain traits are being transferred from one generation to another generation. Okay. Now here these are the certain ways by which one of the one trait, one character is being transferred into the next generation. So this process is said to be as heredity. Okay. So this was very clear that why the characters are being transferred. There are two conditions. So the first condition is that the traits, the characters are these are same. I mean, these are similar to each other. Okay, means these traits are very much similar. Then that is why they are being transferred. Or there could be certain differences. So in both the cases, either the similarity is there or the difference is there. So in both the cases, the in both these cases, the characters are being transferred. Okay. Now, from where, why is this heredity and evolution being connected? So this heredity is connected with the evolution because of the fact that our information is present in our blueprint, that is our DNA. So each and every information is being present in our DNA. Okay. So here the information is present in DNA. So this DNA is getting transported, this DNA is getting copied, and because of this DNA copying, a new individual is formed, which we already have discussed a lot in the previous chapter. Now today I'll be talking about the the second topic of this chapter, that is the heredity. What do you mean by this word heredity? This word means that the way by which, the process by which certain characteristics are passed from one generation to other generation. Okay. So we have talked about that variations also are transferred. Now children, variations means differences. Some of the differences are being transferred and some of the similarities are also being transferred. Now both these cases, both these two things are getting transported from one generation to another generation. Yet we all are different. We all are different just because of these variations which are present in the sequence, in the small stretches of DNA, that is the gene which is present in our DNA, which is getting transported to the next generation, because of which variations are arising. Similarities are less, variations are more in some animals, in some plants, in some organisms. Okay. Now, the next thing which we discussed about that, the transmission of the characteristics. How would you define this heredity? Heredity means it is the transference or transmission of characters, the transmission of the characters means the features uh, from parents to their offsprings. Okay. Now what do you mean by this new word offsprings? As I have told you that parents means the first generation. Now the second generation means the next generation would be known as the offspring. So offspring means the progenies. Progenies means the children. Okay, the descendants of their parents. As we are the offsprings of our parents. Okay, you are the offspring of your parents. Okay, so offspring means we are the children of our parent. Okay, so here what happens, the transmission of characteristics means the features, the different features are present. These features are these features are getting transferred from one generation to another. Here the first generation is the parent, and to whom it is being transferred? It is being transferred to the offspring. So this is how we can say that the transmission of characters from one place to another means from one parent to another offspring is said to be as the transmission, or it is said to be as the heredity. Now the heredity is the continuation of the features from generation to the generation. It will also be seen, it could also be defined as it is the transmission, it is a way by which the transmission of what is happening, the transmission or the continuity. The continuity of what? The continuity of the features. The continuity of the features from one generation to another generation. Okay, and it goes on. It goes on. Please remember. So this continues. It is a continuous process. It is a step-by-step process. It is a continuous process where the from one generation to another generation, the genes are getting transported. The characters are getting transported. Okay, so this is how we can define this heredity. Now, where is this heredity information present? Why it is getting transmitted, and from where the information is coming? So all these questions might be arising in your mind. So the very answer for this question is that the information is present. Where is this information present? Where is this information present? This information is present in fertilized egg. Now, where is this fertilized egg coming from now? The fertilized egg is the very same which we studied in the last class, where the two gametes were fusing and which was resulting in the fertilized egg after fertilization. Okay, so we have studied about this fertilization. Fine. And these gametes are fusing, and this fertilized egg contains what? It is the only nucleus. And what is this nucleus containing? This nucleus contains different DNAs. It means that gametes are having DNA. DNA 1 from the first parent, DNA 2 from the second parent. This 1 and 2 are just the names. Okay, don't get confused. So it has its own DNA, I just wanted to say. So both these DNAs are getting crossed over. They are getting transmitted. Now, if these chromosomes are getting, these DNAs are getting transmitted, it means that certain things are in common. So whatever things are in common, we look very similar to our parent. Okay, sometimes our face matches, sometimes our eyes only matches, so sometimes our nose matches, sometimes our ears are going to match. So this why this matching is taking place, why so much so similarity is there. There is a part which is getting which is getting overlapped. Okay, which in which we are getting some certain things new. Rest of the things remain same. This part remains same and this part remains same of the this DNA. Now, why so? That all the information is present in this fertilized egg. This was the answer, that it contains DNA. Now, this fertilized egg or the zygote, which develops to form an embryo, which after this embryo, the complete fetus is being developed, which contains certain similarities as well as certain differences. Similarities also comes from our parent. Even differences also comes from the crossing over, which just now I told that some of the part of this DNA is getting crossed over. Okay, it is getting the new part. Okay, we can say that as very example of the plants we can take where the seeds of different plants are there, but they are going to generate the same things. For example, seeds of mango will germinate mango. The seeds of papaya are going to generate papayas. Okay, it's not similar that from the papaya we can get mango, or from mango seeds we are going to get papayas. It's not very, I mean, this is not possible. So if this is not possible, it means that the seeds contains certain heredity information which is transmitted as such without changing, because of which only the plants look very similar, the seeds are looking very similar. So because of which the heredity information is getting transmitted, and that too in a very similar way. Now, if we grow these mango seeds, it is going to generate only, it is going to develop only the mango seeds. Now we talk about the terms which are related in this heredity. So the next topic, that is very important topic, that is the terms which are related. Okay, so we should also understand the terms which we are using in this heredity. Now this heredity is also studied under the science called genetics. Okay, genetics deals with this heredity information. This contains a gene. This helps in the presence of, this helps in the study of these heredity. Okay, I'll tell you more about it. The first thing which we know also, that is why I'm telling you about the, what is this word? This word is known as variation. Okay, this word is variation. Variation. Okay, variation. Now, why this variation and what is it? Variation means it is the difference. Okay, it is the difference. Difference in what? Difference in the characteristics among individuals. So, what kind of characteristics we are talking about? Variations are just the differences. Okay, so the differences which are present in the different species, they are known as the variation. As we are not similar to other animals, even we are not similar to our siblings. Only some features of our body is going to match, because of which we can say that yes, you are the brother of this particular person, you're the sister of this particular person. Okay, or you look very similar to your father, or you look very similar to your mother. We just talk in this way, manner. Okay, now why we talk about these things? But there are certain features which are different, which because of which you are recognized. And if we are very similar to the parent, we are not going to have our own identity. So these differences are nothing but they are giving you identity of, for identification of your personality. Okay, that how do you know that I am your science teacher? How do you know that? By seeing my face, you recognize that the face which is looking like me is of science teacher, is my science teacher. Okay, so how can you understand? We can see that there are differences because of which you are being recognized by different people. So this is known as the variation. Okay, I think this might be very clear to you all. For example, human height is a characteristics which shows variation, which shows differences in a gradual manner. Some people are short, some people are, everybody is having height. Some people are very short, some people are tall, some people have average height, some people are very very tall. Okay, so all these are the point, these are the characteristics which which has variation in it. Okay, which has variation in it. Then after that, the second point is that so you can give the example of height in this variation which has a very variant trait. Okay, now I'll talk about the next thing. Variation in different characteristics I taught. Okay, now the characteristics also is known by a word called trait. Okay, what is this word? Trait means features. Okay, we are talking about characteristics. We are talking about characters. Okay, we are talking about features, characteristics, characters, salient features. So many names are there. So trait means all those characters, all those features which are heritable. Okay, which are heritable. So these are the characteristics which are heritable. All those characteristics, all those features which are passing from one generation to another generation, they are known as trait. So if we are going to use the term characteristics in the genetics, that would not be absolutely correct. That would be correct, but that would not be absolutely correct. For writing the absolute correct answer, you have to use this word trait in the regarding this characteristics or the character. Okay, so features in the terms of genetics, the features in the terms of biology, here in this chapter we'll always say the trait. The trait means, just now I told you about that certain features are there, like height is a feature which is getting variant. Now I will say the height trait. Okay, the skin color is a trait. The shape of your eye is a trait. The pattern of your hair in here is the trait which is passing from one generation to another generation. All those heritable characteristics which are passing from our parent to the offspring is known as the trait. Okay, so this is known as trait. Trait means certain heritable characteristics of a parent is known as a trait. For example, eye color, for example, height, for example, blood group, for example, skin color. So these are the traits, these are the characteristics which we get from one generation to another generation, okay, which passes from one generation to another generation. Now, if we are talking about the traits, now we should talk about where we are studying. I mean, in which type of science we are studying all these traits, heredity, evolution, and gene, genetics, why we are studying. So we are going to study under the heading, under the science called genetics. Okay, so we will study a science. It is a branch of science. It is a branch of science which deals with, or which helps in the study of, which deals with, or which studies, which helps us to study actually heredity, which helps us to study heredity and evolution and variation. You could say you have studied about the word variation, the traits, the features, the characteristics, all these would be included in that science called genetics. Okay, so genetics means it is a branch of science which deals with the study of the heredity and variations. Okay, so this is about the genetics, or we are talking about a science which is known as genetics. Okay, so in genetics we will use all these words. So we are studying about heredity in under the heading, under the feature called genetics, under the science called genetics. Now in genetics, we will use the terms which I am teaching you right now. Okay, so we are studying about genetics now. So I think now this might be very clear to you and to understand that what do you mean by the word gene, what do you mean by the word, what do you mean by the word variation, trait, features, okay, and genetics. Then after that, as we have studied this genetics, I'll now just come up with another word that is known as the gene. What is a gene? The study of gene is known as genetics. The study of this heredity evolution is taking place because of the genes are getting transported. So what are these gene? Gene means it is the singular part. Genes, if we are saying, it is known as the plural. Okay. So gene is what? It is nothing but it is the short stretch of DNA. Okay, which is going to be transmitted. Okay, so this is another, this is the fact, the gene is a segment of DNA. Short stretch means it is the segment of, it is the segment of DNA. Okay, so this here, this segment of DNA means it is a gene. It is a small part of DNA. Suppose that this is a DNA. So this small part, all these small parts are joined together, they are linked together to form a DNA. So these small stretches are known as gene. All these genes join to form a long stretch of DNA. And DNA is nothing but it is a continuous sequence of the gene. One gene after another gene, okay? So this is a continuous chain of gene. We have talked about the cell, we have talked about nucleus, we have talked about chromosomes. Again, we'll talk about chromosomes in this class also. Okay, so gene means what? Gene means it is a small portion, it is a small segment of DNA. Okay, I hope this might be clear now. So gene is known as, it is a segment of DNA which has, it is going to have the, which have the heritable information, which has heritable information. Okay, so this is known as the gene. Gene is a short stretch of DNA which contains heritable informations. Now, the gene is also known by another word that is known as factor. Okay, this is known as factor. Factor or gene. Earlier it was known as factor. Now it is known as gene. Okay, now I think no doubt factor or gene both are the same things, but now the new vocabulary for this genetic word, that is gene, means it is a small segment of DNA, and factors it was known earlier. Please remember the old name also. So earlier gene were known as the factors. These are the unit of heredity. These are the unit of inheritance. These are the units. Means what? Gene is the unit of inheritance. Now children, what is this inheritance now? Gene is the unit of inheritance. So gene is present at the complete length of DNA. Now this DNA means it is present in the chromosomes. So this contains, from which it is made up of certain things. What are these certain things? These are the gene. Okay, so if this is a chromosome, this contains DNA, and all this DNA contains what? It is made up of a new thing called gene. Gene, or it is a new word. The next word, the last past word is the past word was factor. Okay, now there are 30,000 to 40,000. There are yes, there are many types of genes in the on the human chromosome. Okay, so the genes, it varies from 30,000 to 40,000 genes on the chromosomes. Okay, now genes are present at the complete stretch, at the complete length of DNA. Okay, suppose that this is the length of DNA. In the complete stretch, it is made up of the genes. So these genes are nothing but these are the small portion of the DNA, and if you are joining these portions, you will form the DNA. Okay, so it is a unit of inheritance because this is only transferring from one generation to another generation. Okay, so we can understand easily now that this generation, why these changes are taking place. These changes are taking place, these characters are being transferred just because of the part called gene. Okay, from the part called gene. Okay, please remember this. Now we move on to the next. What do you mean by? Now in these gene also we have certain pairs. So here we'll talk about a very new word now, that is alleles. Okay, what do you mean by alleles? Alleles. Alleles, it is a plural form. Okay, now if you have to, what is the full form of this alleles? It is known as allelomorphs. Okay, we have written alleles, we'll write allelomorphs. So allelomorphs, Allelomorphs. So allelomorphs, the short form is this alleles. Okay, so this is known as allele. Till here we talk. So alleles or allelomorphs, what are these now? These are the short forms of alleles, are the short forms of allelomorphs, which indicate the alternative forms of any gene, which indicates alternative forms of a gene. What are alleles? Alleles are the alternative forms of the gene. Okay, now if we are talked about, just now we talked about the gene, it means it is a short stretch of DNA. It could be of different types. It could be of different types. For example, if the type of that gene is said to be as alleles, actually the contrast between the gene, one gene is going to increase your height, the other gene is present to stop your height growth. It is going to develop your different organs. So certain genes are present for increasing the height, other genes are present for increasing the development. So these are the contrasts. These are the two types of the allelomorphs. Means genes are nothing but these are the alternative forms of a allelomorphs are the alternative form of the genes. The different type of gene which is responsible for the trait. Okay, now what is the opposite of tall? Dwarf. Okay, that tallness and dwarfness, both of these are the traits. Okay, now if both of these are the traits, so we can say that because of why these traits are being there, these traits are present because of the genes, and why they are expressing, why we say that this person is tall and this person is short heighted, or these are the dwarfs. So we say that tall and the dwarf both are the traits which is expressed by the gene. Now it depends upon which alleles are going to be expressed. I think you please don't get confused. See, I'll just talk about two traits. Okay, we'll take two traits now. Two features. Please remember the vocabulary, you have to use it also. So there are two traits for tallness. Okay, one trait is tallness, other trait is the dwarfness. Okay, now what happens? The tallness trait is also being governed by a certain gene. I said that each and every trait is governed by a short stretch of DNA, and that is known as gene. Similarly, dwarfness is also being expressed because of certain gene is there. Now, the gene which is expressing the tallness, the gene which is expressing the dwarfness, there are two forms of the same things. What are these two? The exact word about tallness, what we are describing about using these words, tallness and dwarfness, we are describing about height. We are talking about height. Height is a trait. It has two features, tallness or dwarfness. Now, both of these conditions, the height would be expressed because the gene, that is a short stretch of DNA. Now, for expression of this tallness, there would be one pair of alleles. That is why alleles are written. That is why allelomorphs are written. It is two in number. One pair is there. So because chromosomes are always having two parts. Okay, so chromosomes, if it is having two strands, the DNA contains two strands. One of the strand is going to be generated by one of the allele, other one will be other one would be having another type of allele. Okay, so alleles means it is a two forms of one trait. These are the two forms of one trait. Height means tall or dwarf. It means height is a trait, height is a factor, height is a characteristic which is expressed by two types of genes, and this is known as alleles. Okay, so the one of the allele will be expressing in the form of tallness gene. Other one will be discussing in the form of the dwarfness. Okay. Now I think it might be a little bit clear to you all. Next, what we will say, we'll take one more characteristic. The another characteristic is about if we talk about if we talk about a seed. Seed could be round. Okay, so if we talk about seed structure, seed shape, I must say shape. Seed shape. Okay, please remember. So if we are talking about the seed shape, this is the trait. Okay, so the main trait is the shape. Shape could be round or wrinkled. Okay, it could be round or constricted, or it could be wrinkled. Okay, wrinkled means it would have certain linings on it. Okay, so round, but that would be very plain, but wrinkled would be somewhat like this. Okay, it would be certain constricted, it would be of different shape. So this means that roundness would be expressed by alleles. Again, this wrinkled will be expressed by the another alleles. Okay, so this means that the gene of the shape is of two types, and all these two types is known as the alleles. I think now it might be very clear. So for expressing the factors, two alternative forms are there. Two alternative forms are there. Okay, so these two forms are known to be as the alleles or the allelomorphs. Okay, so please remember, these are the very technical terms, these are very important terms which is related with this genetics part, and you have to use it. So please make your mind very clear to understand this definition. That would help you to understand the complete genetics, complete full chapter of this class. Okay, I think there is very less things to be expressed, but you have to understand them very well, because these are the very basic things that a child should know when we talk about more things in the higher classes about this genetics. Okay, so please remember that if we talk about this genetics, we have to understand these terms. So today we have studied about the terms. The first term which we studied was the variation. Then we studied about the features, the trait. Then we studied about the next word called factors, gene. We studied about genetics. We studied about the last word called alleles. So these are the different words which we studied today. Now I'll continue with all these things in the next class. We'll also study about the more terms which is related with this heredity in the next class, children. Okay, so that's all for today's video. I will meet you all in the next video with the next topic to be discussed.